Hey everybody, this is Paula and Brian. Going to give you an update on the propagation bed that I put up here to do some currants and the variegated Wagala. And looks like we got some winners and we've got some definite losers coming in into this mix. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so over here is one where we had the Clonex. I mean, you can see, I'm guessing that, I'm going to have to put some shade cloth up because a lot of these look like they've got some sun scald on them. And, that could be not the fault of the cloning hormones or anything like that. And also, because it does spray water on these, so then that water is going to actually create some burn. So we're going to have to put some kind of a shade cloth hanging down over here for the edge of the propagation bed, probably a 70% shade cloth. So we'll have to get something of that. But I always like to try to buy remnants. That'd be the best thing to get. So I don't really want to go spend a whole bunch of money for shade cloth, as it gets blown around and torn. Alright, so over here we've got the Clonex rooting hormone. You can see the variegated Wagala seems to be handling, the sun, the heat, everything pretty well. But these currants, they're pretty much done. Almost all of those have died off, and they all look like they're going to probably die off. There may be a couple of survivors here or there within this batch. Then over here we've got the TakeRoot rooting hormone that I used on these. And pretty much all of those look like they're really taking off for the variegated Wagala. There's a couple, I think there's like, what, we got 2 losses, maybe 3 over there, but the rest of them look like they're surviving. And the currants that were done with that, they seem to be pardoned pretty well. Because look at that, there's new growth on that one there, and look, tons of new growth on that variegated Wagala. You can see right through there, and even on this little currant here, you can see that there's some new growth. Yeah, over there, there's some new growth over there. Yeah, so they seem to be doing pretty well. With this one here, and the only difference is the rooting hormone. They're getting the same sun. If anything, that one there gets less sun beaten down on it than this one here, because this one here has got a direct line of sight coming through the sun profile. So it's kind of interesting. And then over here, this one here, this was the garden safe root hormone, and you can see, it's got a lot of new growth inside of there. So the dry rooting hormone seems to be the one that's really helping these things take off, and they're getting the same amount of sun. They're all getting, sun. You can see over there, the little Japanese maple actually provides a little bit of shade to some of those, and I don't know. Based on the hormone, because the watering and the sun is the same, it's got to be the hormone. But we'll keep trying, doing different things. And you can see there's some new growth on this one here too. There's some there. A lot of new growth on these over here in the variegated Wagala. I'm pretty pleased with the amount of variegated Wagala that have taken off. We're going to be able to put a bunch of these out in the yard. Like mass clusters of these things. Really give some springtime pop to our backyard. Well, okay, that's kind of the update this week for the propagation bed. Let me see the plug. Oh, there you go. You guys get to see the water turn on. All right. Kind of made me jump there a minute. You can see that they are getting directly on the leaves, and I don't know if the currants are actually really able to deal with that, with the sun, beating down on that, creating that scald. But there again, these are getting just as wet as those over there. And you can see these are surviving and thriving. Those, they're heading to the graveyard.
Those are currants too?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're the same.
Yeah, these are all red currants.
Just different hormone.
Just different rooting hormone we'll put on both of those, or all 3 of those. So, that kind of makes the difference. Even Gus says, Gus, which rooting hormone do you think's working best? Huh? Whichever one's going to give you the most food, huh, buddy? Okay. All right, let me turn the camera around here. All right. Well, this has been Paula and Brian. Or actually, you can say.
What?
Say, this is Paula and Brian from pnbhomesteading.com. Talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.